What's up, my niggas?
What the fuck you just call me?
Oh, sorry, I'll just say friend. What's up, my friends? This is Freekill 50. I'm bringing you guys a game of territories on whatever this map is. And, for all you guys that know me, you guys know that I don't really like to talk about the gameplay too much, so I'm probably not going to do that unless I run out of things to say. Anyways, I really want to talk about the whole Superman versus Goku debate. I mean, I was searching on the World Wide Web one day, and I saw this poll where, like, who do you think would win in a fight, Superman and Goku? And somehow Superman came out on top, which makes no sense to me. I mean, Goku has his Super Saiyan modes up to, like, what, level 4 now? Or it might be even higher, I don't really know anymore. And he also has his fusions with Vegeta, no homo, to get some extra power, you know. He can shoot his little Kamehamehas, and he's got his little Spirit Bomb, which actually isn't little, it's actually like super huge, and it destroys pretty much anything, while Superman just has what? He can fly, he has super strength, X-ray vision, because he's a perv, ice breath, crappy stuff. I mean, Goku is way out of his league, in more ways than one, if you know what I mean. But, yeah, I really don't get how people voted Superman. I think it seems pretty obvious that Goku would win. I mean, in one episode, I'm trying to remember back in the Toonami days, you know, those were the good old times. But in one episode, he shoots a Kamehameha through the moon, so with ease. So like he can destroy the moon in like 5 seconds or whatever, which I don't think Superman can do. He might have to fly to the moon and do something with it. Who knows? And Goku also apparently can move so fast that it looks like he's standing still. So like if you try to punch him, it'll look like your arm went through him, which is probably faster than Superman. I know Superman's fast, but I don't think he's that fast. Who knows? I don't know that much about Superman besides the basics. But yeah, but I guess it really depends on what Superman, because there's different versions of Superman. Like apparently in one version he was so strong that he could punch a hole through time, which doesn't make any sense, but apparently he was strong enough to do that. And also in another version, he spun the Earth in reverse so fast that he went back in time, which I also don't really know how that makes sense, but apparently he could do it. And speaking of crazy superpowers, my friend was telling me about this one like comic with the Justice League, and apparently whoever the villains were, they made some bomb to like blow up some part of the Earth or whatever. And they made it so if you got close to the bomb, like in a certain proximity, it would just blow up. And it was on like a 10-second timer or something. So you think that the villains would win this one because it's like a proximity bomb. But apparently the Justice League threw Flash at it, and the Flash was able to run in there, defuse the bomb, and run out before it detected him, which seems pretty crazy and over the top to me. But I thought it was kind of cool. But anyways, back to Goku vs Superman. Goku wins. End of story. And don't try to bring up this whole pirate versus ninja crap. I think we all know that pirates are better. I mean, when you think about it, they're basically ninjas on water. So pirates pretty much have that in the bag, just like Goku has it in the bag. And anyways, I still have some more. I got some topics planned out for this, just because it's like a 12-minute long commentary, which is crazy long. But the first topic that I chose was, who is my favorite Disney star? Now you guys can answer this too if you want. If you're too scared, that's okay. But I'm not a pansy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys my favorite Disney star, or should I say Disney stars, would have to be the Joe Bros, just because Joe Bros is fun to say, you know, it rhymes, it's 2 syllables, what else could you ask for? And apparently there's also some sort of like bonus Jonas, which is their 4th brother who's like 10 years old or something, or I don't really know. But Jonas Bonus, or what, Bonus Jonas, my bad, also rhymes. So it's also fun to say, but sadly it is not 2 syllables, so it's not quite as cool or as fun to say as Joe Bros. Anyways, now I'm going to segue into a new thing I'm going to try, which would be my Pokemon card of the week. Or basically a Pokemon card of whenever I decide to do a commentary. This week's Pokemon card is Bellsprout. It's a basic Pokemon. It is a grass type with 40 hit points, so it's kind of weak, but who cares? It's a Bellsprout. Bellsprouts are awesome. It's a flower Pokemon. Length is 2 feet and 4 inches. No, I'm not going to do a penis joke. Weight is 9 pounds. No, I'm not going to do a penis joke. If you attach a grass energy, you can use Vine Whip, which does 10 damage. That's pretty cool, you know. Also, for 1 grass energy, you can use Call for Family. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon named Bellsprout and put it onto your bench. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Oh, so this is a black Bellsprout. Not going anywhere without his black up, if you know what I'm saying. Weakness is fire, or whatever that thing is. Resistance, none. Retreat cost, 1 colorless energy, or any energy, or whatever. But why would you want to retreat a Bellsprout? That thing will sweep the whole person's other team. Bellsprout's all you need. You don't need to retreat. End of story. And in the description on the bottom, it is a carnivorous Pokemon that traps and eats bugs. So, if you're going against a bug type, send out your Bellsprout, it'll eat it. It uses its root feet to soak up needed moisture. So, you know, eating bugs can get kind of messy, blood all on the ground everywhere. No problem with Bellsprout. Soak it up with its root feet, or whatever it is, and you're all clean and done. And it's level 11, and its number is 69. Wow. What? I mean, I couldn't ask for a better Pokemon to be number 69. I mean, Bellsprout is a boss. Apparently this is a common card, which is stupid. Bellsprout should be stars and holographic, but whatever. That's the Pokemon card of the week, Bellsprout. Hope you liked it. Moving on. Now I'm gonna talk about GB Kids. Yeah. Now, is it just me, or is like 99% of GB Kids, are they like complete dicks to everyone else? Like, all the ones that I've met, at least in Publix, think they're way better than like everyone else, and they think they're like super good because they play GB. And if you guys didn't know, GB stands for Game Battles. I'm sorry if you play Game Battles and you're not a dick, whatever, but most of the people that I meant are complete douchebags. Yeah, the GB Kids, they just think they're better than everyone just because they play, like, whatever you want to say, organized MLG settings, or whatever. And I ran into a team of GB Kids once in Capture the Flag. I was also playing in a party. We just play for fun, and they start talking trash. They're like, their clan tag was saying like they're 15-0 in I think we're playing Mosh Pit to be specific. So they're saying they're 15-0 in Mosh Pit. So we play them in CTF. It's a close game. We beat them in overtime, of course. And then they like completely deny that they lost, and they go, "Oh well, in GB settings, there is no overtime in Capture the Flag, so it still counts as a win for us." So they changed their clan tag to 16-0. Whatever, no big deal. They still lost, but I mean, it's just like their whole attitude, which kind of bugs me. Like, I don't get why you're talking trash in a public game then, because I mean, if you're that good, shouldn't you just be playing game battles or jacking off to Grizz videos or something? Anyways, that's just my 2 cents on GB or game battles, whatever. But speaking of 2 cents, or dos penos, that's Spanish for 2 pennies for those of you that don't know. But I think I might as well just tell you my opinions on Reach, my revised opinions on Reach. Keep in mind, I still think it's a really good game, and I really like it. But there are a couple problems that I have with it. For one, the double melees. For example, in Halo 3, when someone melees you, you can just kind of keep backing up to dodge it. But in Halo Reach, since there's sprint, they can run at you faster than you can back up, so they can just run up for the double melee, and there's basically no avoiding it, since you can't sprint backwards and Spartans don't have evade. And also, there's lots of grenade spam. From my past experiences, almost no one knows how to aim in this game. Everyone just turns around and grenade spams if you get in the first shot, or if you get into like a good DMR battle, halfway through they'll start spamming nades and running away. It just gets really annoying. I can't get in like a good DMR or Magnum battle with anyone. It just gets kind of frustrating when all that's happening is nade spams and double melees. But hopefully with the new MLG settings that came out, hopefully all that will be all fine and dandy. I can't wait till Bungie makes a playlist for it, because I know they will, because apparently, from what my friend told me, the arena is a big fail. I haven't tried it yet, but I don't really want to. Also, I'm not that big of a fan of the maps in Reach. They're kind of focused all about top control, which was also important in Halo 3, but it gets kind of campy, like campier than I want it to. Maybe it's because of all the Modern Warfare 2 players going to Halo 3 with their exact same playstyle as before, camping for non-existent kill streaks. But I don't know, I really like the Halo 3 maps, but for the Reach ones, they're alright, but I don't know, they're a little subpar in my opinion. I know there's probably going to be a lot of map packs out, which is also good. And there's also going to be a lot of downloadable maps made by the community, which is amazing. Probably one of my favorite features of like the whole game, just downloading user-created content, playing it in some customs. It can make out for some pretty good time. All in all, I think Reach is a really, really good game. You can't go wrong with spending your money on it. You get a lot of bang for your buck. It's one of the most complete games that I've ever played, and it's still developing, so I'm pretty sure a lot of the problems are going to be solved in the future. And basically all it can do is grow with the community and all the custom maps and game types. But yeah, that's just my little spew on Halo Reach. And I think the game's about to wrap up, so I'm just going to end this commentary right here. Props to anyone who watched the whole thing. I'm sorry if I bored you, but this was a really long game and a really tough commentary, so I thank you for watching it, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.
Double kill. Game over.